the most underwhelming game of the day.
This upcoming week is kind of a little brutal for us.
These are two elite pitchers. That's how this shit happens.
For now, we gotta move on from this for a little bit, and we're gonna go on to baseball. Obviously, me and Dean being Yankee fans, this upcoming week is kind of a little brutal for us because we're not the happiest campers in the world. But it's baseball. We're positive. We're happy. It's one of the best times of year. Dean, opening week is about to kick off. Any games you're excited about? Any teams you're excited to see how they're going to start off? Let's hear it.
So, for anybody who doesn't know, Thursday this week, baby, is opening day. Hopefully, we'll have the video out before then, or at least during that day, so you get to watch us and feel free to enjoy our insights or our stupidity. However, Thursday's opening day. First game going into the new year will be the New York Yankees against the Milwaukee Brewers. That will be the first game at 3 o'clock. Kind of sucks being 3 o'clock on a Thursday because, most of the United States population is working. And if you're not working, I envy you. So I'll probably be, watching on and off on the TV or at the very least listening on the radio to a new play caller because Sterling has obviously retired now. So, yes, definitely looking forward to it. There is one particular... So there's a lot of great games. There's a lot of great matchups, right? I think the Yankees versus Milwaukee is a very good matchup to start. I think Boston versus Texas is a very good matchup to begin the year. Atlanta, San Diego, another good matchup. The list goes on. So I don't want to go into every matchup. There is one pitching matchup that I want to discuss that I think is top tier against top tier. And everybody knows this opening day, that's when you start your ace. Or if your ace isn't available, you start the next man up, right? Garrett Cole's the Yankees ace. He's not available. Yankees are starting Carlos Rodon. That's how this stuff works. You always start the ace opening day. That's how this shit happens. So, game one of the most, by the way, of the most underwhelming game of the day, I think is the best pitching matchup of the day. Pittsburgh Pirates against the Miami Marlins. Paul Skeens against Sandy Alcantara. Two heavyweight battles going at it. 100 miles per hour. Nasty fucking shit. These two are arguably the best pitchers in Major League Baseball. Obviously, Paul Skeens coming off of his Rookie of the Year and second in the Cy Young voting. Sandy coming off Tommy John, but the year before that, he won the Cy Young. These are two elite pitchers. Young pitchers for horrible organizations.
Which is insane. Get them away. Free them.
Horrific organizations. But if you're going to look at a bright spot, right, that's your bright spot. You're going to watch two pitchers go at it. And it's going to be awesome to watch. That's one game that I'm going to look forward to extensively. And don't get me wrong, if you look at all the matchups, because it is usually ace versus ace, as we discussed, there are a lot of good pitching matchups. But this one just caught my eye because not a lot of people are going to watch it because it's fucking Pittsburgh versus Miami.
Yeah.
Which is a shame. Because if you have a moment to tune it on, these two pitchers are fun to watch. And they're great at what they do. And they're young. And both, by the way, could be in different teams in the next 2 or 3 years. So if you're a team looking for trading, maybe do some scouting.
I wouldn't be surprised. I don't think this is bold. I wouldn't be surprised if Sandy is gone this year.
I wouldn't be shocked either. At the trade deadline, he would be one hell of an acquisition for any team that needs a pitcher. Me and Derek are obviously Yankee fans, so he's definitely on the top of our wish list. It would cost a lot. It's going to cost a lot for any team to go after him because the Marlins are going to take a heavy package for that guy who has another 3 years of control, mind you. So it'll be interesting to see. I'm glad that he's back on the mound because he is one of the best pitchers in the game, if not the best pitcher in the game before he got injured. So going to be really tuned into that game, Skeens against Alcantara. I'm looking forward to it personally. So that's one of the pitching matchups that I'm really looking forward to, Derek.
Yeah, with that game too, I'm also very excited to see. Obviously, Paul Skeens brought it down spring trading to see his new pitches, which I believe is the sinker and the cutter. Which, mind you, a man throwing a 100-mile-per-hour fastball a 90-mile-per-hour slider and then a fucking like 101 cutter is fucking insane. That should be illegal.
It really should be.
But it's going to be cool to see how Skeens does, because I believe he had a .96 ERA last year.
Nope. What are you, fucking stupid?
Which is fucking insane. And he didn't play the entire year. He came, I believe it was 2 months into the year.
He played 2/3 of the year.
So obviously it wasn't like a full year. This is his first full year of baseball, and he's obviously starting the biggest game of the year, opening day, for them.
Yeah, it should be a great one. I obviously everybody's happy that baseball's back, so I think we're all feeling that. It's great to see. Just to give, because I know our editor is gonna do it to you, Derek. Skeens had a 1.96 ERA last year, so not below a 1, but below a 2, which is still crazy. But I had to, because our editor is gonna roast you.
You're goddamn right.
Yeah, it is what it is. I'm expecting it.
So I had to help you out on that one. But yes, there's going to be a lot of good games. We're going to talk about it. This is only the first week of the season. This is going into the weekend series, so 162 games, everybody. A lot of baseball coming in at you. It's going to get even more exciting when NBA and NHL goes away. So this is going to be the only sport come summertime, which is the best time because they own that brand.
Yeah.
But yeah, looking forward to a lot of these games. I think it's going to be a good one. I hope no injuries, obviously, coming into this year for all of these teams, especially opening weekend. You want everybody to be happy and healthy going to the season, best foot forward. So, looking forward to it.
Yeah, and I'm gonna, before we even move a little bit past this and go into a segment, I do want to bring up this very important game to most fans, most Yankee fans actually. It's not the Yankee game. It is the Mets. I think a lot of Yankee fans and a lot of fans around the world are going to tune in to see Juan Soto play for the Mets in his first game in orange, which, mind you, irks me to even say this. But it's a huge fucking game. He's the highest, correct me if I'm wrong, he's one of the highest paid players in the league.
Next to Shohei Ohtani.
So it's going to be a big game, and it's going against a very good pitcher, a lefty pitcher, Valdez.
Yep, Framber Valdez, Houston. Personally, I'll be rooting for the Mets. I
hate Houston.
I'm one of those Yankee fans. The Mets don't bother me. Houston does.
Yeah. No. This is the one game to where I would root for the Mets purely because I hate Houston. Because fuck Houston.
Yeah. Also, wanted to give a quick shout out, Derek. My boy Luis Severino got the opening day nod to start for the Oakland Athletics. He got his bag this offseason. He will be starting opening day. Want to give him a lot of props. He's been through so many injuries throughout his career. He finally had a very good year last year with the Mets. Got compensated for it, got rewarded for it with Oakland. They're obviously going to be playing in a minor league ballpark, which sucks. But I hope the best for him. I hope he kicks ass. I'm very proud of him for being an opening day starter because he deserves it.
Yeah, for especially what he's been through in his career. Good for him.
Yeah.
So, Dean, moving on from this, we're going to move on to